You were friends with Michael Jackson, right?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all hung out.
We hung out trying to be secret, too. You know, I'm hiding myself. Then Michael laughing louder than anybody. Everybody know Michael's laughing.
Right.
He's like, hee. I was like, Michael, shut up.
He knows everybody.
Yeah. You know everybody?
I kind of do, you know. And
Not only do you know Michael Jordan,
I wear Jordan 1s in the most comfortable shoes, and every time I see Michael, he look at your shoes. First thing he do is look down, what kind of shoes you got? Reebok, man, you crazy.
Muhammad Ali?
He said, you a funny mother tucker. I said, all right. He was gonna say something else.
You hang out with Prince now.
I went over his house, man, because Prince have a club in his house.
Okay, how about like Stevie Wonder?
I know Stevie. Stevie's, oh man, he called me.
Keep trying. You're gonna have to go way deep into Stevie Wonder.
You know him as Detective Carter, but Chris Tucker's real life is even wilder than the movies. From Michael Jackson wearing a superhero disguise at the mall to Jackie Chan's secret gift-giving habits, we're breaking down the funniest moments of a Hollywood legend. Stick around because the story about his brothers at the end is absolute gold. It all starts with the king of pop. Chris learned the hard way that Michael Jackson's generosity has a very hilariously specific limit. 1 minute MJ is buying him a TV just because he liked it, but the second Chris points at a Rolls Royce. The vibe changed instantly.
Michael was just so nice. He would give you anything if you liked something. Like I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Michael, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls.
Ever wonder what Michael Jackson watched on his day off? Chris had a front row seat to the most exclusive movie night in history.
Go in public anywhere with Michael Jackson?
You know what? We go to the movies sometimes, but it's hard because Michael got to sneak in the movie right before it starts. So Michael come in there like with a ninja suit on. He's hiding and I'm sitting there, well, where's Michael? And then I turn around, he's like, hey, Chris. I'm like, oh, man. How long you been here? About 5 minutes. I'm sorry. And then all of a sudden, we watching the movie, he's the loudest person in there.
Really?
You know? Yeah, he's watching the movie like, hee. I said, Michael, would you shut up so people see you? Sorry, it was funny, Chris.
Yeah.
But the peak MJ moment, when he forgot he was the most famous man on earth and had to dig through his trunk for a Marvel-themed disguise just to buy some shoes.
Time we went to a mall. We was out, and he forgot he was famous. And we finally said, Michael, you can't go in the mall, man. You forgot who you are. He said, well, let's go. And it was only thing was in the car was a Spider-Man mask. So Michael said, I'll put this on. We'll go in and we get. I said, Michael, you can't do that. They're gonna know it's you, Michael. He's like, no, they won't. Chris, it'll work. It'll work. We go in the mall, and he was getting away with it until people figured it out because I was with him, and he was like, Chris, is that Michael Jackson? That Spider-Man mask? No, that's Spider-Man.
After MJ, Chris teamed up with another icon. But their first meeting, let's just say there was a bit of a language barrier.
We was in a meeting and we was getting ready to do the movie and Jackie didn't say nothing the whole time. He was just like shaking his head. Okay.
First time I met Chris Tucker, we tried to make Rush Hour 1, then sit in the meeting room. Jackie! He keep talking, I just looking.
He's so fast. And I put the director aside after the meeting. I said, does he speak English, man? It's no way we can do this movie if he don't speak English, man.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
That was the whole thing I came up with. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Because I was like, the first time I met him, I was like, do he understand English? Does he speak English?
Filming in Asia was a whole different world. Chris found out quickly that when you're with Jackie Chan, you're basically royalty.
What's he like in China with Jackie Chan?
He's the man. Jackie owned everything. He's like, you like hotel? He said, you like hotel? I said, yeah, it's my hotel. That's my hotel. No. So I got to do more movies. And then he was like, wow, you over here. I said, I came to see you. What do you think I'm over here for? You're the only person I know in China.
Jackie is known for his generosity, but Chris figured out the hilarious secret behind all those free gifts on set.
Jackie was so kind and so nice. He would give me a gift every day on the first Rush Hour set. He would send me over a gift, a different gift. I said, man, what is this? Part of his culture? He's so nice. Then I realized he's from China. They make everything over there. He was getting it for free anyway.
That's very unfair.
He wasn't paying for nothing.
Oh, man.
He was looking out the window like, look at Chris Tucker. He gonna go broke trying to keep up with me. We make Jordan 1s in Taiwan.
The best part of Rush Hour wasn't even in the script. Watch Chris and Jackie absolutely lose it during these legendary outtakes.
Who's calling?
I'm filming. I'm looking Jackie Chan dead in his eye.
Yeah,
Call me back. Call me back. No, you can't speak to Jackie Chan. They want to speak to you, Jack.
Hello?
I'm sorry about this.
We are filming right now.
That's right, Lee. For the last 3 years, I've studied the ancient teaching of booty. Booty. We would love to see that. We would love to see that, Jack. Now, Jack, we would love to see that. Wouldn't we love to see that?
His name is Lee, goddammit.
Lee, we would love to see that. Is this a kosher meal?
Yes, sir, that's our kosher meal.
What's the name of it?
Filter fish.
Filter fish. You know what this is? What is it?
Filter fish.
It's filter fish.
I love this stuff.
I really don't. You have black people all over the world eating this. We eat lots of things.
Show your ass!
Show your ass. Gas.
Speaking of mistakes, one scene took 56 tries. 56. Here is why Chris couldn't stop breaking character.
They put their hands on you.
Man, they tried to, man. And dude, one dude gonna come try to grab me from the back. That's how they caught me. That's how they brought me in. They was slanging like that. They grabbed me. Yeah. Man, get the hell off me, man! Hey! Oh, you sure that?
We couldn't stop laughing. We did 56 takes one way, and we got one clean, and Brett Ratner started laughing. I'm like, oh! But it was magic.
Chris doesn't just mess with co-stars, he terrorizes his neighbors. Just ask Kevin Hart, who moved in next door and immediately regretted it.
I got a funny Chris Tucker story. We were buying our first house and we're coming to this neighborhood, and I didn't know that Chris lived in the neighborhood. And this is when Chris was like having the taxes problem, right? So I'm like in the house and Chris comes by and all he says from outside is, "Pay your taxes, man." I go, "What?" "Well, I'm here, man. I got a house down here too, man. They told me he's coming here. I'm just telling you, pay your taxes." And he left.
That's real advice, though. It's great advice.
If you think Kevin had it bad, listen to what happens when a regular neighbor tries to borrow some sugar from Chris Tucker.
You ever had a neighbor that borrow your shit and keep it so long you have to borrow it back?
What did you spend money on?
I was spending too much money. I bought 2 houses right next door to each other. It was crazy. I said, I'll take that one too. I don't want nobody to mess with me. I was borrowing stuff for myself.
Well, that's got to be crazy too.
Chris once got mistaken for a certain Lakers legend, and instead of correcting them, he leaned all the way into it.
I was the only black person in Hong Kong. I was looking for black people. I said, where are the black people at? No black people, no. They thought I was Kobe Bryant, man. They didn't know who I was.
Really? Kobe Bryant?
Like, Kobe, sign my autograph, Kobe. We love you. Where's Shaq?
His range is insane. He even had the president of the United States wondering if he was looking in a mirror.
I went to Africa one time with Bill Clinton. I started doing impressions of Bill Clinton, and he started liking it. He was like, oh, that sounds just like me. He invited me to Africa. He said, Tucker, you want to go to Africa with me? You're black. I'm black. I think you're like it. So I started doing the impressions, man. Everywhere we went, he wanted me to do them. Every country we went to. Finally, I got tired. We got to Nigeria. He wanted me to do it in front of the president of Nigeria. And I was scared. If I mess it up, they put me in jail. And Tucker, come on now. I need you. I done set it up now. Come on, don't let me down. You want to ride home, right? Huh?
When that rush hour check hit, Chris went straight to the dealership. But Charlie Sheen might have had him beat on the car game.
Charlie let me borrow his Ferrari, man, when I was like 24 or something like that.
Did you own your own?
No, I didn't have one. I just asked him because I was like fearless. Like, Charlie, let me borrow your Ferrari. He was like, okay, sure. I was like, what?
There were so many cars in the driveway back then.
Yeah.
It was cool to have another parking space open, you know.
I kept that Ferrari so long, he forgot I had it. He was like, do you have my Ferrari? I said, I think I do.
Right.
He said, can you want to bring it back? Okay.
Money talk.
Oh, Money Talk with Charlie Sheen. That's Charlie Sheen. That was the funnest movie ever, man, because I would show up late for work and Charlie wouldn't show up at all. Right. They'd be arguing with me and then all of a sudden, Charlie ain't even here. What y'all arguing with me for? Find Charlie first, okay?
Before the millions, Chris was just a kid in Atlanta with a dream and a serious craving for a grocery store cupcake.
We used to hide the cupcakes, you know, because I'm the youngest of 6 kids. We hide the cupcakes because they be gone. By the time my mama get home, he said, Mama, I got that groceries for you. I got that. You take it in there, you hide them cupcakes. You know, you take out 3 or 4 of them. Mama, what happened to the cupcakes? Hey, man, Mama just bought 2 of them, man. I'm sorry.
Years later, he went back to that same store. But this time, the fans wouldn't let him buy his eggs in peace.
People think stars live in Hollywood. You live in Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta.
Do they leave you alone in Atlanta?
Sometimes it's because they don't see a lot of celebrities, so they be coming up to me, looking at me like, hey, man, you? I'm like, yeah, I'm me. You? Like, what you doing out here in the grocery store shopping? I gotta eat too. I'm getting some food. You think I'm a superhero?
We've all been there. Chris breaks down the universal lie we all tell when we're actually still sitting on the couch.
Ain't waiting on people. You ever had somebody call you, tell you they on their way, you call them back, them still at home. You said you was on your way, man. My clothes in the dryer, man. Damn. And you be mad this. Always late, always late. What's up, T? Let's get out of here.
The toughest crowd Chris ever faced wasn't a club. It was his brothers after he failed to get called to the stage. But don't worry, he got the last laugh.
My brothers, I invited them down to the club, and from, being from Georgia, and like you said, they, being a comedian, like, what? They was all laughing at me like, all right, I'm gonna come down there and see you perform. I invited them down to the comedy club, and they was down there, and I was on the list, but being a comedian, you might not get to go up.
So it's not guaranteed.
So I didn't get to go up that night, so I had to ride all the way home, and they was in the car. I thought you was a comedian. You didn't go up and all this stuff, and I said, okay, one day I'm gonna go up, y'all gonna see. So now they ask me for money every day, and I said, I thought you was gonna pay me back. When you gonna pay me back?
At the end of the day, no matter how famous he gets, his family still keeps him grounded, usually by making fun of him.
What is your family's reaction to your success?
Oh, they all quit their jobs when they found out I was making $20 million a year. They said, we rich! I was like, no, I'm rich!